It's time, Dudley. Yes, it's Thursday, Dudley. It's not always Thursday. I know you're going to say it. You weren't going to say that? What were you going to say? You were going to say it. You're trying to think of something. You were going to say it. It's Thursday. You know what that means. It's the nitty gritty EPICsode 376. Oh my goodness, dude. That's a lot of EPICsodes. 376. Welcome, everybody. Ryan's in the building. What's up, Ryan? I see Wisebot. I see Stream Elements. If you guys say what's up, I'll give you a shout out. It is time. Dang, we're chugging along right now. Let's see here. It's broken. I broke my setup here. All right, let's see if we can fix this. It was just working just fine. Now it's doing this. See if it smooths itself out. Robert Stone's in the building. What's up? Excalibur, welcome. Goki's here. Welcome, welcome, guys. See if this thing is gonna straighten itself out. It's chugging along. Yeah, jeez, man. Here, let me see if I can minimize it real quick, and then if that'll do anything for us. Nah, it's chugging. Gosh, I wonder what's causing all this. What's causing all this? Is it Nick Aldis? I think it is Nick Aldis. Let's see if we go over here, if this will do something about it. Yeah. Okay. It was that scene. Something's up with that scene right there. I don't know what it is. Oh well. Back at it. All right, so this is gonna be something crazy right now. We got a couple of cool trailers, a couple of cool things check into. Hopefully this will all smooth itself out. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oh gosh, like a bad neighbor, you're not funny. All right, Peggy 16. So we're starting here. Yeah, it looks like this part of the layout is not chugging at all. I don't know what's up with that particular layout. I've used it, I don't know, hundreds of times, but I'll have to go in there some other time and try to fix it up. So let's get into it. See how loud this is. Too loud?
But on this ascending path of penitence, the arch confraternity awaits you.
Confraternity?
Those penitents that the miracle itself took as its sentinels.
Teaching me words.
Now await your arrival.
I'm being taught words.
The confraternity of embroiderers.
Confraternity.
Benedicta. Of the confraternity of endless orison. Odon. Of the confraternity of salt. Lesmes. Of the confraternity of incorruptible flesh. All under the dictate of the oldest penitent, Eviterno, father of the penitents.
Ooh. Oh, it's a physical collector's edition. Very nice. I was thinking it was just going to be digital. It's always good to see, especially with Alan Wake 2 coming out, and it only had a digital edition. There was no physical version at all. Yeah. Goki, 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 Goki.
So, you've come to hear of the past.
What is these?
Tales of which you no doubt have heard by now. I've seen it. From the push of light to the break of dawn.
Oh, this is Ark.
I've awoken on that very beach. Lost. Stranded. Surrounded by beasts, mighty and strong. I've fought for my survival. Again and again. Until I began to learn from this island, to understand its laws. Heed the tale of the bird who flies through wind, guiding its flow. Caring not for what lies below, but what lies ahead. Preserving its energy for when it's needed.
Uh-oh.
But then the time comes.
Yeah, then what?
The bird must fly through storm and wind. If it survives long enough, it earns the right to pass. This place, this island, this storm is not the end. It is simply the beginning. And it will take all of us to endure, to survive, to last long enough to find what lies beyond the veil.
Unreal Engine 5. Oh, no. Dang, man. They were like, hey, we're gonna remake this game. Now it's time. We got Unreal Engine 5. It's gonna do half the work for us.
We brought in gamers to demo the
Goki,
latest
20 in a
Cyberpunk
row?
We haven't
20
told them
streak
what they're
Goki,
playing.
wow.
Let's-
Thank you for joining us. 20 in a row. J-Rock's in the building. What's up, J-Rock? Oh, we got Anna. This is not very loud. Bump this up a little bit. Bump it up a little bit. Defaulting to low quality. Don't need that. We need good quality. Combos. Oh, cool. I didn't even realize what this was gonna be. This is awesome. Up. Eliminated. They're like, cut the feed. No need to show what happens after that. 2B. She's $7.99. So she's an add-on character. There's a free edition of that game?
This year, this guy will actually get a good night's sleep. Despite the odds.
Yo.
Get out of here. Good snooze, dude.
There's a free edition of
The
that
Xbox Series X and S are no longer new. Year 4 has begun, and thus we are officially into the middle portion of what we expect, courtesy of Microsoft's lawyers accidentally leaking the company's own product roadmap, to be an 8-year console generation. So where do we stand? In last year's version of this piece, I wrote, 2023 is a year of serious promise for Xbox, but it comes with an understandable sense of urgency from Xbox owners. That urgency remains for 2024, following the mixed reception for Starfield, the most important launch for Xbox since arguably Halo 3 in 2007. But there's even more reason to be optimistic coming out of 2023, as Hi-Fi Rush kicked the year off with a unique and award-nominated rhythm action game that nobody saw coming. Microsoft survived legal challenges from multiple regulatory agencies and closed its Activision Blizzard King acquisition. And Xbox Game Pass continued to win
Radio,
and
thank you,
win.
man.
And looking ahead to 2024, that positive momentum looks set to continue, and with any luck,
Radio Berg. Yo. Radio Berg. Radio, thank you so much, man. Radio, radio, it is radio. And Walter too. Beautiful, beautiful. 2 months in a
Hello
row.
at GrittyUrbanSaga and Room.
And Room. Wildcard. Thank you so much. Stacking some months worth of subscriptions. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the support.
Snowball.
Thank you very much, Radio, as well.
Let's start with what we know for sure, and that begins with a Q1 release window for Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, the Xbox exclusive AAA FPS sequel whose Ukrainian developers have had to heroically contend with Russia's invasion into their country. It's the closest thing to a locked-in release date that Xbox has for 2024 as of now, though perhaps that will change soon if Microsoft holds another Xbox Developer Direct in January. Replaced is another extremely promising third-party Xbox exclusive that's had development understandably affected by the Russian invasion of Ukraine, as well as high expectations generated by its impressive showings thus far.
Replaced has
the
been delayed.
2.5D cyberpunk-style pixel art action-adventure has evoked similarly positive vibes to another Xbox exclusive that's been in the works for quite some time. The Last Night, which sadly still has no release date. Replaced, though, will almost certainly drop straight onto Xbox Game Pass sometime in 2024.
That's cool looking.
Remember Contraband, the Xbox exclusive open world co-op game from Avalanche, the developers of Just Cause, that was announced at the 2021 Xbox Showcase? It hasn't been seen or heard from since.
This is the what to expect from Xbox in 2024. So that's what he's going through here.
And probably shouldn't be counted on for 2024, barring a surprise re-reveal and quick road to launch. The same can be said for the Vin Diesel-led Arc 2. Oh, and while it's not exclusive, it's worth noting that Square Enix will ship a highly anticipated RPG in 2024 that hits Xbox the same day as PlayStation. Visions of Mana, the next in the beloved role-playing series started decades ago by Secret of Mana.
I've dreamt of this.
They're coming from inside the house. Oh,
fear and fury.
Senua's Saga.
In terms of Microsoft's internal owned and operated studios, Team Xbox has learned the hard way that buying studios isn't quite the fast-forward button on getting exclusive games to your platform that it had hoped. Still, that game faucet is flowing now, with the Xbox Series X's first officially announced game, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, finally nearing the finish line and set to release sometime in 2024. It's powered by Unreal Engine 5, and while it won't be the first UE5 game to ship on Xbox Series, it could easily end up being the prettiest, most dramatic, and most emotional next-gen showpiece yet.
Absolutely a
People don't like you very
visual powerhouse.
Avowed is also set to be released in 2024, and Obsidian's impressive track record suggests it's going to be quite good. While it isn't the Elder Scrolls 6 and it isn't trying to be, it is nevertheless a first-person fantasy RPG from a studio on a serious hot streak. Since Microsoft acquired the Orange County RPG experts, the following bangers have shipped. The Outer Worlds, a multi-platform release under an arrangement made with Take-Two's Private Division label prior to Microsoft's acquisition, but the in-development sequel will only ship on Xbox platforms. Plus Pentiment and Grounded. Avowed is set in Obsidian's own Pillars of Eternity RPG universe,
I'm working on what's already on Xbox.
Yeah, I know, right? Xbox fans will get at least one big exclusive role-playing game in 2024. Finally, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will follow up the highly acclaimed 2021 entry to once again bring your aviation dreams a bit closer to reality.
Lock up tight now.
Ask again later, yeah. I don't think this is coming out next year.
Just getting started.
And while nothing else is confirmed for 2024 as of this video, a host of exciting possibilities remain.
Awesome.
The talented team at Machine Games set Wolfenstein aside to work on an Indiana Jones project, which is being executive produced by renowned Bethesda game director Todd Howard. It was announced with a vague CGI teaser, a full...
I forgot about this. Dude, I forgot that they were making an Indiana Jones game. They just had this little cinematic trailer for it, just kind of like teasing that it was happening, and it was a long time ago. We did it on this show right here.
3 years ago,
and
it
that's
seems
why.
like 2024 will
Jeez.
finally be the year that we hear more about it. Might it also ship in the coming year? It's definitely possible, particularly when you take into account the fact that Machine Games' last full game project, Wolfenstein: The New Colossus, was released way back in 2017. Fingers crossed we'll be cracking Indy's whip sometime in the next 12 months.
Relax,
It's gonna be a first-person Indiana Jones.
Meanwhile, it seems that Bethesda didn't just make a deal with Disney for one game.
Panda, welcome.
Arcane's Lion division will be following up 2021's outstanding Deathloop with Marvel's Blade, which was just announced at this year's Game Awards. It's an unexpected studio-to-license pairing for sure, and let's hope it
Try to
enjoys
mix
a
it up.
better fate than the poor-selling critical darling, Marvel's Midnight Suns from Firaxis.
Dude, that Wolverine, the Hurt
This
Business
year,
Wolverine looks
take
so
the
good in
time
that.
to melt into your holiday moments.
It's got
with
gold. It's
Windows.
got gold and black
This
outfit with like
city
magical
is a
runes in it and
miracle
stuff.
of
Just an
progress.
epic looking.
I think we're unlikely to hear anything
epic-looking,
from EPICsile's steampunk RPG Clockwork Revolution and
Ikaruga is
Compulsion
free
Games'
from Xbox.
Bayou-based
Oh, nice.
action-adventure South of Midnight, seeing as how both were just announced at Xbox's 2023 Summer Showcase. Same for Hideo Kojima's OD project, which was officially
is
revealed at the Game
chilling.
Awards. And while Fable feels
Jerry
like
Brown,
the
what's up?
biggest game in Xbox's first-party
Yeah,
portfolio
Jerry, I
not
saw
named
that
The
today.
Elder Scrolls 6, it too still seems like we're
have
going
a
to
Twitter?
have to
You don't-
wait
you
a
don't
while
follow
to
me?
play it.
Okay,
I tweeted about it.
let's do it.
And then there are 3 announced Xbox
Yeah, where's
exclusives
Fable
that
at,
have
man?
each
been
reportedly
quite
suffered
some time.
significant speed bumps in the course of development.
Blade's not coming
Rare's
until 2027.
Everwild,
There
Undead
might be
Labs'
real
State of
vampires by
Decay
the time
3,
that
and The
game comes
Initiative
out.
and Crystal Dynamics' Perfect Dark. None are remotely likely to see the light of day in 2024, but perhaps we'll get a new trailer or gameplay video from at least one of them this year.
Did you find the answers you were looking for?
More optimistically, we stand a very good chance of at least 3 major first-party Xbox games getting announced between
Yes,
now
please,
and
another
2025.
Gears of War.
Gears of War 6, the rumored Doom Year Zero, and the next game from Psychonauts 2 developer Double Fine. After 2019's
please, another
stellar
Gears
Gears
of War.
5, which has a key story point that still needs resolving, the Coalition told us in 2021 that they were moving
Tab
over to
mushroom?
Unreal Engine
Tab
5,
mushroom?
unsurprisingly, and that they wouldn't
Panda,
be
how's your
making
day
any
going?
announcements for quite some time. Well, it's been 3 years since that. It is time for Gears 6 to become official, and I think it'll happen at the 2024 Xbox Summer Showcase.
Nice. I hope he's right. I really
The
hope
next
he's right.
first-person shooter from id Software, meanwhile, note that while we don't know a thing about id's next game for sure, I will print out a transcript of this video and eat it if it's anything but an FPS. Anyway, id Software's
Dang.
latest looks like it might
gonna
be
have
a
to eat it.
Doom prequel, given the leaked Doom Year Zero title. This
Dinner
is to
is
say
posted.
nothing of some of the other projects from that apparently old leaked document, such as a remaster of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, a third Dishonored game, and more.
Now, I'm ready for anything.
As
It's
for
Thursday.
Double Fine,
You know what that
they
means.
earned significant critical acclaim for Psychonauts 2, and given when that game came
fish
out,
sandwich,
August
beef
of
and cheddar,
2021,
oh,
there's
dude,
a
I was-
reasonable chance that
Dude,
Tim Schafer
Arby's.
and the talented team at the San Francisco-based studio
Heck
tell
yes.
us what they've been up to since.
All the Gears of War games on Game Pass. I downloaded the first one. It's so good, man.
You came to the darkness.
Gears of War.
Here's a fun reminder. Every
It's just- it's
single
one of my
game
favorites.
mentioned so far will be
Like, of
released
all
on
time. I
Xbox
just love
Game
it.
Pass at launch.
Good, Panda? That's
Microsoft's
good.
game subscription service continues to be an incredible value for gamers, and 2024 should do nothing to change that. Particularly if, and more likely, when Activision and Blizzard games start going into Game Pass. Diablo 4 on Game Pass? Likely to happen in 2024. Older Call of Duty games on Game Pass? Fair chance it happens in 2024. The next major Call of Duty entry, likely called Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War if the leaks are accurate, day one on Game Pass next fall? It's possible. More certainly, we can expect Sony's own outstanding baseball
Sony
sim,
games on an
MLB The
Xbox,
Show
yeah, that's
24, to once again hit Xbox Game Pass on day one. So too does Microsoft have a number of other third-party games teed up to debut on the service, such as Flintlock, Siege of Dawn, Persona 3 Reload, 33 Immortals, Dungeons of Hinterberg, Hollow Knight Silksong, and others. As for the aforementioned Xbox product roadmap leak, if it holds true, we can expect an Xbox Series X refresh in the fall, codenamed Brooklyn. This will include not just a smaller, rounder Series X, one with 2 terabytes of built-in storage but without an optical disc drive at that, but it will also include a new Xbox controller that includes haptic feedback and a rechargeable battery.
I wonder what your character is. I wonder what Panda's character is and Legato's character.
May also be on the way, and if so, it will launch first in the summer, followed by the Brooklyn in the fall.
Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation.
With a ton of new studios and franchises in the fold, courtesy of the Activision Blizzard acquisition, a steady stream of first and third-party games firing from the Game Pass cannons, and a ton more big games still further out on the horizon, the future remains brighter than ever for Xbox gamers. This year, though, more of that promising future should start to become the fantastic present. Onward and upward, my friends. For more on all things Xbox, don't miss IGN's weekly Xbox show Podcast Unlocked.
Oh, they got Lost Odyssey
and for everything in the world of video games, keep it tuned right here
I just saw Soul
IGN.
Calibur and Lost Odyssey. Are both of those on Game Pass? I gotta get back on my Xbox and find out. Oh, it's time. Clash of Clans? Yeah, Clash of Clans. Yo, is that a Pokemon? Wow, that cape is very sturdy. The clans are clashing. The Activision acquisition is so wild. That's a fun sentence. It is, but it's a weird time as well. It's like I feel like Activision has never been colder than they are right now. So it's like they got acquired at like a very weird time. Not the best time in history. But maybe they'll turn it around. I hope they do. Activision's classically been such a great company. Oh my goodness. We're getting copyrighted for that? It's a motion controller too? Binbach. Binbach. Heartbreak Beats, hola. Welcome. Hey, I just saw Edgeland Copeland. Adam Edgeland.
Original series now streaming on Disney Plus.
He's gonna be at World's End on the other channel. What's this? Game of the year? Best game of 2023. Aha. Activision is definitely cold. They used to have a lot of licenses, such as Marvel, Transformers, TMNT, yeah. A D-pad, a nice feature. It is. It's funny. Like half of that ad was like, oh really?
Nintendo
It
released
does
The Legend
that?
of Zelda Breath of the Wild in 2017. It was a revolution, both for Nintendo's beloved Zelda
half
series,
of it was
but
like
also open world games
like
as a
the
whole.
same thing if
The
you had
number
like
of
a
Breath of the
car.
Wild clones created in its wake tells the story of its paradigm.
If you had like a car advertisement, like, and it has wheels and you can turn different directions. It's like, yeah, cool, thanks. Yeah.
Shifting impact.
But there were some
when
cool
Nintendo
things about
announced
that
it would be
controller,
releasing its direct
especially being
sequel,
able to
Legend
see
of Zelda:
through
Tears of
to
the
the
Kingdom in 2023.
the,
The immediate question was,
vibration.
how could Nintendo top Breath of the Wild? And presuming it does, how many Game of the Year wins will it rack up? But the coronation was a little premature, because we didn't know at the start of 2023 just how many games could realistically put up a challenge to the big Zelda sequel.
Yeah, really.
As it turns out, there are quite a few games ready to take on Link's latest adventure.
Your soul requires cleansing.
The year began with a bang when Capcom released its remake of Resident Evil 4.
No food for you!
Already considered one of the greatest games of all time, it was hard to imagine how Capcom could improve upon the original. After all, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But 3 remakes in, and Capcom has developed a surgeon's eye for what to change and what to keep in place, ditching some of the campier elements, like the giant robot Salazar from the original, but leaving the pitch-perfect setting and pace untouched.
I haven't played it. I had a choice between getting Resident Evil 4 remake or getting Alan Wake 2, and I chose Alan Wake 2. But I feel like I might have made a good choice. Because, I mean, did Resident Evil 4 even win anything this year? I heard people like it a lot, but I didn't see it really win anything.
It's arguably
so maybe
Capcom's
I made
best remake
the better choice.
Anyone who questioned the necessity of this remake in
Plus,
the first
playing
place.
a sequel to Alan Wake is something that just mattered more to me.
Adios, Night City.
There's a poll on YouTube for you guys if you want to vote in it.
After the launch of
vote
Tears
for
of the
what
Kingdom,
your
CD
game of the year
Projekt
is.
Red released its Cyberpunk 2077 expansion.
Or you can just tell me in the chat.
Even with the notable updates CD Projekt Red released for Cyberpunk 2077 over the years, it felt like we needed to temper our expectations for Phantom Liberty accordingly, just in case it repeated the turbulent launch of 2020. The result was better than we could have hoped for. Phantom Liberty is a truly unique techno-spy thriller that tackles all the classic
yeah, it's so
Cyberpunk
funny.
themes
The
of
one
identity,
game that I
class,
asked them
and
to be
alienation,
part of the
all while pushing forward the attention to detail and level of quality the studio is known for.
Promotion team
Coupled with
for
the
it
1-2 punch
is
of
the
the
game that they
game-changing
denied me
2.0
on. I
update
was
for
like,
Cyberpunk
all right, we'll see how that goes
2077,
for you.
CD Projekt Red can happily close this chapter on a high note as the developer prepares its Witcher and Cyberpunk sequels.
Bet you they wish they would have said yes.
Sneaking in at the tail end of
it's
October,
on Game
just in
Pass?
time for Halloween, was Remedy's long-awaited
nice.
sequel, Alan Wake 2.
No, it's on
Remedy claimed
YouTube.
This was the studio's
The
first
poll is
ever
on
survival
YouTube.
horror
You got
game,
it.
making it
It's
hard
on
to
the
anticipate
YouTube
just
stream
the kind
that's
of
running
ride
right
we'd
now.
be in for. Who knew Remedy had such a mean streak? Because Alan Wake 2 took the bones of the original, the light and dark gunplay and a healthy dash of Twin Peaks and Stephen King, and
here we go.
injected it with pure darkness. The live-action video segments are more sinister than they were the first time around, and Alan Wake lead actors Ika Vili and Melanie Liebert are given movie star-sized jobs, co-starring as the
Sounds like
haunted
some Mezzy
author
people
and the
for
FBI
sure.
profiler respectively, working together to solve the mystery of Wake's 13-year disappearance. You can tell Remedy had a lot of fun with this one, and the future of the Remedy cinematic universe is looking bright.
I was not in a dark place.
I love it. I can't wait to get back to Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2 was one of the biggest surprises of the year, but even Remedy's latest triumph can't shine its flashlight near the biggest competition Tears of the Kingdom had this year.
Baldur's Gate 3, jeez. Yeah, what a behemoth powerhouse.
There will be arguments over which open world game is the best, or which survival horror game is, but as far as CRPGs go, look no further than Baldur's Gate 3.
CRPG sounds like you're trying to abbreviate the word crap without
It's not like
getting
Larian
caught.
Studios' newest adventure completely came out of nowhere. The Baldur's Gate series is one of the most beloved computer RPGs to ever be released, and Dungeons & Dragons has had a real renaissance as of late. But while fans were playing an early access version of this game for some time now, the full release was far more than what anyone could have expected.
Welcome to my humble party.
As deep as an ocean and just as wide, Baldur's Gate 3 takes players' choice to unprecedented heights, creating a campaign that feels like we're truly embodying a character that is wholly our own, and not just some pre-written avatar. And although mechanically rich, Baldur's Gate 3's real triumph is its best-in-class writing.
Look, I had a plan. A nice, simple plan.
More often than not, branching dialogue can make us feel like we're really saying only a fraction of what we want to convey. Not Baldur's Gate 3, whose smart, witty, fun dialogue is the spine that holds up this massive behemoth.
Try again.
Of course, it helps that Baldur's Gate 3 is wickedly fun to play too.
Ooh, look at that.
Discovering that you can in fact skip an entire battle in the Goblin Camp by poisoning the wine jug is just one of the myriad of unorthodox ways to make one's way through Baldur's Gate 3. Larian Studios deserves all of its flowers for delivering one of the best
game of the
RPG
year. Does DLC
for
count?
becoming
Yeah,
the
if you
king
wanted
of the
to.
CRPG genre, and for showcasing
DLC
what
counts
a
as
small
Cyberpunk with Phantom
dedicated
Liberty,
game
really?
studio is able to achieve when
Better
armed
than
with
Baldur's
clear vision
Gate?
and time.
Huh.
It was almost IGN's best game winner, and the voting literally came down to the wire, with the frontrunner changing hands multiple times throughout the voting process. But ultimately, it came just short of slaying the giant we all knew was coming.
That's the game of the year. Oh, Legend of Zelda? They gave it to Legend of Zelda.
This is a game many of us had marked on our
Wow.
calendars, and for good reason. We couldn't wait to see what a sequel to one of the best games of all time could achieve. But it turns out that wasn't the right question. Tears of the Kingdom didn't just deliver more of what we wanted. That would be too on the nose. Instead, the team at Nintendo put the challenge to us, asking players what could we achieve if given the right tools. Nintendo clearly watched hundreds of videos of what Breath of the Wild players were able to create, making flying machines from barrels and carts using abilities that were clearly designed for other things. Nintendo went ahead and gave us proper tools to create mechs, flying bombers, Land Rovers, kaijus, you name it. We're still building, and we'll likely keep building.
Wow. Zelda wins
In a broad
Game of the Year
sense,
from
Tears of
IGN?
the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate 3 aren't too dissimilar. Both offer players expansive amounts of freedom, to a point where we feel like we can meaningfully impose our wills in both games. But there's a moment very early on in Tears of the Kingdom that serves as a kind of switch in the imagination. Obtaining the Ultra Hand is the key to Tears of the Kingdom's whole philosophy. Suddenly, puzzle answers aren't just figuring out the right color combination or finding the right switch. The solutions to all Tears of the Kingdom's challenges lie all around Hyrule itself, in the forests and caves and sky and depths. It'd be a disservice to say that Tears of the Kingdom is just more Breath of the Wild. If anything, it makes Breath of the Wild seem like an extravagant test run for what Tears of the Kingdom manages to achieve. When
Yeah,
Shigeru
well, it's got to be
Miyamoto
nice
created
to
the
be able to
Zelda
just
series, he said he was
make a game and
inspired
then
by the
make a game out of the
explorations he
game you
took
just
as a
made
young
and
boy
call it
into
a
the
sequel, you
forests
know?
and caves of his hometown in Sonobe, Japan.
You already have
years
so
later,
much of a
and this
base that
dream
you
of
can just
exploration
go
seems
crazy with the
fully
next stuff that you're going to do inside that world.
Tears of the Kingdom's opening, in fact, serves as a send-up to this original mission statement. Once all 4 of the main Zonai abilities are acquired,
Man.
Link jumps off a ledge and right onto Hyrule, like a baby bird pushed off the ledge to fly. From there on out, the game is literally in our hands, to be played however we want to play, go wherever we want. The adventure starts and ends with us. That is why The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is IGN's best game of 2023.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Let us know what you think about our Best Game of 2023 award winner and the runner-ups, and be sure to check out all the games on our nominees list.
That's actually kind of smart of them, even if they don't necessarily agree with it, because they know that that's going to be somewhat of a controversial take. They know they're going to get more people to click on that video when people hear that they didn't vote Baldur's Gate.
We need an edge.
So that was kind of smart.
Audiences across the
It seemed like they had more nice things to say about Baldur's Gate, though, didn't it? It seems like they were just kind of stretching with the, like why Zelda was better. It seemed like they were kind of repeating themselves. Everything you will hear in this video is from a new rumor and leaks and is subject to change. Uh-oh. We got rumors? All the gameplay in here is not from Project Medival. Oh, man. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Well, I'm skipping this then. I don't know. No rumors. I thought it was real. We'll see. We'll wait. If you guys want to look it up on your own, you can, but I'm not going to put it in here. I thought it was, like, solid stuff. Uh-oh, Terminator's coming. Kenny Omega's farm simulator.
Stranded in the portal's darkness. Allow me to bestow upon you dominance over the gates. I once was stranded, as you. Now, my mind is betwixt the portals. Take care not to sacrifice your being.
You blow him up and it just says 7 damage.
You will end up portals apart.
7 damage? So is 1 damage just something that'll will murder somebody? If 7 damage explodes you and you are disintegrated completely, then one damage is probably just a broken neck or something. It kind of sounded like Liam Neeson, yeah.
I didn't know you were back from the army.
They probably did that on purpose.
No one does.
Uh-oh. What we call it? Jackdaw.
And what brings you to me?
Vertigo releasing.
Silas offered me money to do with pick up.
Do that for me, and I'll leave something nice for you and your little brother. And Jack, let's just leave our old baggage at the door.
There's no money here, Silas, you fucking snake. I'm keeping this shit until you give me the money.
Swear words in a trailer?
Maybe he should have just done as he was told and left my property where he was supposed to.
I think you should put it back.
It's not that easy. He's taking my brother.
You ready, Jackie?
It ain't no easy grab, they got tea. Hit him with the beat. Hit him with the beat.
What's this tangled web you're in, Jack?
Silas, isn't he why you left? Only to be the thing that brings you back.
You're gonna take me to him.
Don't fancy me chances with a guy brandishing a fucking crowbar dressed like a low-budget Power Ranger.
Should know me create this nightmare.
No, Jack. You created this nightmare all by yourself.
I know, right? Heartbreak? Making me a bad field trip. Bad field trip runner. I'll take you guys on a sanctioned field trip here. To the world of trailers. I saw that trailer up there, the expats, but I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna put it on here.
We've been expecting you.
Didn't look very interesting to me. There he is. Adam Edgeland.
Is now streaming on Disney Plus.
He's gonna be at the World's End pay-per-view this Saturday. I hope he loses. I hope he loses. I like Christian Cage as champion, man. I think it's just probably the best thing that they're doing right now.
Get ready for the next
Up. Master of Salmon.
New challenger!
Yo, look at the outfit. Let's go. Slap him with a fish. You do slap him with a fish. Well, guess what? Panda what? What, you know this guy? The distant cousin? Handing out some beats. Hey, wait a minute. Panda, will you marry me? Wait a minute. Alright, so... Oh, get the fish out of here. I hate fish. It really is Panda. He gonna win. No spoilers, Panda. Bear battles. Hadouken. Bear Doken. Jeez. Wow, this is great. Oh, what? Oh, no. Dang, I see why you hate fish now. Yay, I'm getting married at last. What the heck? That was funny. What great timing of all that. You can't put this stuff together. That was so good. Bad to know.
Leave it to me.
I was gonna let it slide because you got hit with a fish rocket, but nah, I can't. Not even.
Stay down.
Not even then. What is this called? Vanishers, Ghost of New Eden, Combat Basics. Yeah, I saw that video.
Stay put.
This actually looks pretty good.
Time for me to shine.
Oh, it's this game. Yeah, this has been looking good for a while. It's finally coming out. So it came out. It comes out Valentine's Day.
No wonder this place is off limits.
It's a good day to release a romantically involved game.
Is secretly French.
We're weary, sir. Weary and feared. Hungry, weary, and feared.
It's been weeks since I've slept more than 4 hours in a row.
Dang.
The veil is thin here. The dead are many. Over here. Look.
Yep. Oh, February 13th. Buy it for your significant other. For Valentine's Day. What the heck? This is called Rising Lords. It's another hexagon game. What's that? Hit him with a stick. Or a spear. Hey, it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
This fall, there is
Oh, we
only
got a little
one way
making
to
of-
get incredible.
little throwback
as
making of.
THQ brings the Disney Pixar theatrical blockbuster film, The Incredibles, to the PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system.
PlayStation 2?
Based on the adventures of a family of undercover superheroes who are forced into action to save the
Honkai
world.
Star Rail,
The
really?
Incredibles video game delivers non-stop excitement, along with state-of-the-art
Final Fantasy
graphics.
16
And
combat
now,
story
for the
graphics
first
is
time
stellar.
ever,
Oh, yeah.
we'll take you behind the
Final Fantasy
scenes
16
to meet
was
the talented team
incredible
responsible for
experience.
creating the game. Welcome to the making of The Incredibles, the video game.
First and foremost, The Incredibles is an action game.
I like to have a little bit of making
You're
of stuff on the show.
player characters, and they're
At
all
least
very
one
different from
per
each other
episode
in
of
terms
the
of their
nitty-gritty.
move sets, in terms of their combat abilities.
Mr. Incredible is the head of the household. He's a big, strong guy that can pick up objects and hurl them great distances and take out a large number of henchmen in a single
Oh, they
blow.
got his other
We also
outfit.
get to play his wife, Mrs. Incredible, whose ability is to change her shape and stretch enormous distances, like plucking guys out of midair or grabbing a hook that she can use to swing across. They have 2 children, and you get to play either Dash, who's their son, who can run at supersonic speeds and avoid blasts and just run great distances, or their daughter Violet, whose 2 abilities are to either turn invisible or form a force field on her. So in her levels, you get to use a lot of stealth.
Well, the movie's about an hour and a half long.
How did they
The
not get
game's
sued
about
for that?
15 hours long. So there's a lot of content that has
You
been
see what I
added
did
to the
there?
game to make sure
How did
that
they
it
not get
offers a
sued
competitive
for that?
experience. So while we are not telling a different story in any way, shape, or form, there are places in the film where they might spend a little bit of time, and we're spending a lot of time. So for instance, maybe a 30-second scene in the film might be a
Dude, that's
13-minute
too
level
clever.
in the game. So we've been able to take environment scenes, pieces of cities or jungle environments, and we've been able to flow them out into this full, huge 3D world that is alluded to in the film, but you don't actually get to see all of. So in the game, you kind of get to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff that might have been on Nomanisand Island or in Municeburg or other locations in the film.
Pixar's been very involved in the process of making sure that we stay true to the spirit of the movie, making sure that we stay close to the storyline. While we're expanding in the game to provide the player, you know, a larger experience, it still very closely follows the storyline of the movie and the same timeline. They've also been providing us concept art and approving our models and our environments as we've been developing them to make sure that we have the same vision for the game as they had for the movie.
They would ask us a lot of questions. You know, what does this look like, or how should we do this, or can we drop this to make this other level work? You know, it's like, yeah, so there's a great back and forth. So I would say there was a lot of input.
Oh my goodness.
Both ways.
The process of having a movie being made at the same time as a video game, I think it's challenging in a few ways. That sometimes, you know, a video game can get further along than where we are in the movie. So if we're looking for reference or looking for, you know, how a character might be moving or what the environment might look like, it's a little
Legato,
tough.
thank you, man. Legato with the first tip of the day. Thank you very much. Attached a video.
The music
for us.
overall for The Incredibles.
We'll check that out after the nitty
kind
gritty.
of a 60s orchestral jazz thing.
Thank you very much, man.
The director really wanted that sound, that 60s sound.
$2.
Everything authentic,
Thank you
real
very
instruments, no synths, nothing that wasn't there at the time.
You don't even know what that means.
I
Look at
enjoyed
you.
doing a lot of the retro sounds that we did. I mean, I enjoyed some of the sounds of the 60s and styles we were able to revisit because it was a definite stylization that both we've been able to do with the game and,
Jesse, welcome.
and the film.
The orchestrators that I worked with on the film, they were able to help out and turn the film music into what is going to become the game music. And if you listen to them side by side, you say, well, yeah, that definitely came from The Incredibles. That feels like it's from the world of The Incredibles.
People play games for a lot of different reasons. One of them is because they want to be transported to another world. Well, we're taking you to the Incredibles world, and we're letting you be incredible. Be the Incredibles, if you will. When you look at the quality of the film and the quality of the game and the amount of variety and, you know, great graphics, amazing places, a very distinct look and feel and style, it's got everything that you want out of it.
Love the Incredibles. Heck yeah. Where is my super suit? Where is my super suit?
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, you earn 2% cash back on what you
I
want.
talk about the Incredibles like
first
once a
date
week
plans.
on this stream.
And need.
No. Just my shoe.
Like maybe shoes without laces. The Wells Fargo
I always bring
Active
up
Cash
their
Card. That's
villain.
real life ready.
I thought the villain was really cool because like how he wanted to get revenge on them. He wanted to turn everybody into a superhero so that nobody would be. Like I always quote that and bring that up because it's something that it's something that I feel a lot of people wish for in the world is that, you know, like make everybody unbeatable and everybody do all this crazy stuff. But it's like if everybody does that stuff, it becomes so commonplace that it doesn't stand out anymore. And I really love that about that villain, Syndrome, I think is his name. Because instead of trying to kill the superheroes, he wanted to make them just irrelevant. Syndrome, yeah.
When the world leaves you no solid ground left to
Gritty,
stand on,
where's my super
then
suit?
rely on your hope.
Dudley has made some super
That's
suits
what we
before.
pioneers say. We set out to find
That was
the
cool though,
lost
right?
tribes.
Like I try to include one making of type of thing at least per nitty gritty because I think it's cool to see how game development has changed. It's also always fun for me to see stuff behind the scenes, and I think a lot of streamers, a lot of just content creators overall, they use the final product, but the giving the respect and the passion for the whole process, I feel makes the experiences even better when you can see how much work and dedication was put into making these games. Playing them becomes even more of like you're having fun with the game and everything, but you're also more checked into what it took and just more respectful of just, wow, look at this, look at what they created, instead of just like, oh, that was a fun game, oh, I'm playing a game that people made, and then never acknowledging it. So That's why I try to put at least one of those making of type of videos on each one of these episodes, EPICsodes.
Once called friends, neighbors, and family.
Disney's Watchmen, yeah, I could see that.
In order to build our home together.
A little different vibe,
and
but I can definitely see what you mean.
Of course.
Jesse, stay safe, okay? Stay safe.
We find out what the mysterious fog has in store for us. Our people must be out there somewhere. Side by side, we face the dangers that lie in wait for us, whatever their shape or form. Because we are here to settle down, to grow together, and to turn Pagonia into a magnificent home for all of us.
Looking pretty dang good.
Take
all new banger, there's that word again.
There's still so much to do.
The bangers of Pagonia. Thanks for doing it. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for being here.
Keith can fundraise for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital using only $5.
$5. Let's go. Escape from Tarkov. I appreciate you being here, guys. Thank you very much. You're gonna hit him with the beat. You're gonna hit him with the beat. I still have never played this. I hear about it. Never played it. Oh, that's cool. Inside a giant stadium. Hey, I saw a panda. The beer. Oh. Looks pretty solid. It's spelled bust with 2 S's. Somebody got busted. Yeah, the game looks solid. It's got a nice, I don't know, just good foundation look to it. I don't know how else to put it. It doesn't seem flimsy. Oh yeah, shoot him in the foot. I saw the panda again. Oh, that's why it's called arena, because you're in an arena. I see. Radio-yo. Radio-yo. What's up, man? Baldur's Gate 3 is in the lead over here for the game of the year, guys. This is the last episode of the Nitty Gritty for this year, so that's why I put the game of the year vote up here to see what you guys thought. Turn it up, turn it up. Whoa! Is that a creepy panda? A creepy panda hype? Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, this is the patch trailer for the same game. This music is going really well with the creepy panda. Panda's taking over gaming. Oh man, it even has pretty nice graphics at night. Wow, this game looks very very well put together. Have you guys ever played this? It's Mia Yem's emo? Oh, cool. You're gonna miss Nitty Gritty, you're gonna cry now. It's just the last one of the year. It's coming back. It's just I only do them on Thursdays. Sometimes I'll change the day if like a major gaming event happens on a different day, but normally it's Thursday. Dang man, look at this. Does this have a single player campaign or is it just all multiplayer? It looks like they put a lot of work into this. Buzz caps. No single player campaign at all. Maybe they should look into that. They could probably capture a whole nother swath of fans if they had a single player campaign. And maybe get more people into the multiplayer as well. I never understand multiplayer only games because I would say that even though it's very popular, multiplayer is very popular right now, you're still giving up so much of an audience of people who kind of just want to sit down and have a experience themselves. Look at every game of the year. Every single nominated game of the year this year was something that has like a dedicated single player. It's not like it's a category that nobody cares about. I feel like you're missing a lot of why people play games in the first place, and then on top of that, you're missing that grabbing that audience and getting them into your multiplayer where you could start making selling them skins and guns and stuff like that. I don't understand why not. Why not make a single player experience within your game? Even if it's not as fleshed out as your multiplayer game, you still have a better opportunity than just not having it at all. People could just skip it if they don't want to do it, you know? This is called Death Relives.
Shit.
Oh, there's swearing in this trailer too. Choose which way. What the heck?
Okay, everything is fine. Calm down, Adrian. You have to be quiet.
Panda.
Shit, there's no blood.
Thank you for telling me about the single player, guys. I didn't know. Because honestly, that game right there, Escape from Tarkov, looked better than Stalker, the Stalker sequel that's coming out. It actually visually looked a little bit better to me. So if you're already kind of cornering the market with the game, why not just go all the way? And you're on the edge. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can rewind time? What is going on? Run, jump, stab. He did. Your soul is mine? Whoa, oh my god. Snapped up. What the heck? First quarter of 2024. Wow, this is the first time we're hearing of this? That looked pretty cool. I think that's the last trailer. No, that's not the end. Okay. And, let's go. Rumblefish Plus. I've played Rumblefish before. Walala, walala, walala. Gallowage. Come here. Yeah, this game's got craziness to it. Do I have gameplay of this on my YouTube channel? I think I might. Oh, are you okay? Maybe not. I remember that the final boss was really hard. Nice animation. Yeah, it's interesting. Distractions. You think it's working? I see you. I see you. Get rumbled. It reminds me of Under Night. What's it called? Under Night in Birth or whatever. It kind of reminds me of that with the like
Merry Christmas and
the pixelated characters, and then the like the computer effects for the super moves. I don't know how else to put it. It reminds me of that. That was that, guys. That is the final trailer of the Nitty Gritty. I hope you liked it. Unless what you tipped me is a game trailer, Legato. Is what you tipped me a game trailer, or is it something else? Because if it's something else, then the show will be done. You guys like the new Gritty Simpson? You see him? The new Gritty Simpson right here. Gritty Simpson Saga. I'm shocked. Shocked and amazed. Oh, it's not a trailer. Okay. All right. Well, we got it. What a fun EPICsode. Not as in depth with the amount of trailers, but this is all that I really had. Plus with the holidays and stuff, I'm sure that the developers and all them are just kind of trying to take it easy for now. So I didn't anticipate there being a lot of trailers for this episode, but I think we did a pretty good job. It's like an hour show. Pretty good stuff. All right, so let me get this. Is this close? Yeah, okay. All right, guys. Well, and thank you to everybody who joined on the YouTube. If you can, on your way out, leave a thumbs up on this. That way, next time I do this, I might be a little higher up in the search results. And, well, if you liked it, of course. And also, thank you to everybody who voted in the poll. So the poll says 62% of people say Baldur's Gate 3 was Game of the Year. Alan Wake 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and other all tied with 12% apiece. So there's a nice spread. Nothing went super defeated. Everything got at least some votes on it. Thank you guys very much. And that was the Nitty Gritty.